our day-to-day experiences won't be complete. Our day won't come to an end without using these plastic objects. So most commonly we use PET water bottles. So the full form of PET is polyethylene terephthalate. Then we commonly use HDPE shampoo bottles, high density polyethylene shampoo bottles. Then we use low density polyethylene bags. Then polypropylene microwave dishes, polystyrene cutlery and expanded polystyrene hot drink cups. So these are the common plastic objects that we use in our day-to-day life. So what do we need to do to change this scenario? Which is a very important and pertinent question, and we need to ask this question to ourselves, and not just ask this question but find a solution and implement that in our day-to-day life. Otherwise there is no question of survival on earth if we continue these disturbing trends. So what do we need to do? We need to slow the flow of plastic at its sources. We need to slow down the flow of plastic at its source. But we also need to improve the way we manage our plastic waste. So slowing down our plastic production and improving our plastic waste management are two important aspects to fight or beat plastic pollution. Only 9% of all plastic waste ever produced has been recycled. So we only recycle a minuscule amount of plastic waste. About 12% has been incinerated. That means it's burned. While the rest, that is 79%, has accumulated in landfills, dumps, or the natural environment. So we recycle only 9% of plastic waste, and 12% of plastic waste is burned, and 79% of plastic is dumped into the environment. So if we look, cigarette butts, the cigarette that people smoke, whose filters contain tiny plastic fibers, were the most common type of plastic waste found in the environment according to a recent global survey. Other plastic materials that we found as garbage are drink bottles, bottle caps, food wrappers, grocery bags, drink lids, straws and stirrers, and so on. Rivers carry plastic waste from deep inland to the sea, and making them major contributors to ocean pollution. A staggering 8 million tons of plastic end up in the world's ocean every year. So world's rivers have become a direct conduit of trash. So the rivers spread all over the world collect waste materials and carry over them to the sea, the oceans. 10 of the rivers, that is 10 rivers alone, carry more than 90% of plastic waste that ends up in the ocean. These rivers are Yangtze, then Indus, Huanghe, Haihe, Nile, Meghna, Brahmaputra, Ganges, Zhejiang, Amur, Niger and Mekong. Plastic waste, whether in a river, an ocean or on land, can persist in the environment for centuries. So it doesn't matter where they are stuck. They stuck there forever. The same properties that make plastic so useful, that is its durability and resistance to degradation, also make them nearly impossible for nature to completely break them down. So their positives like durability and resistance to degradation has become an immense threat to the balance of ecology. Most plastic waste are mistaken for food and eaten by animals and fish. When they stuck in sewage canals, it clogs water, and by clogging sewer and sewage water, it provides a perfect breeding ground for mosquitoes and pests. And plastic waste, especially plastic bags, can increase the transmission of vector-borne diseases like malaria. So our contemporary time has witnessed the large-scale spread of a virus called COVID-19. Its diverse variants, mutants, are still spreading and causing difficulties to scientific and health systems established all over the world. So, diseases spread through plastic pollution also requires serious